Bath salts? You think that was bath salts?
Well,
How could that have been bath salts?
It was just another Tuesday with my best friend Roger, arguing over another pointless video we found on the internet.
the news said that people are using bath salts and getting zombie-like symptoms.
Roger and I have been friends for years, ever since Eugene trashed his art project in 4th grade, so I punched him in the nose, and he had to walk around the rest of the day with one of Ms. Fraggles, aka Shrek's, tampons in his nose. Since that day, we've been inseparable. This is our senior year, and we're obsessed with zombies like the rest of the world.
You can't tell me that's not the start of the zombie virus, man.
These arguments always lasted too long, neither of us giving up. To bullheaded to lose, we always ended in a draw. We'd focused on our arguments so long that we hadn't noticed that the cafeteria was empty and everybody had already gone home.
Do you want to come over to my house and play some zombies?
Hell yeah, D-man. Let's wreck it.
We headed home, debating along the way about which weapon we thought would be best in the zombie apocalypse. We came to an intersection that was known to be especially busy. Stopping out of habit, we began to notice something was out of place. Traffic was non-existent. There wasn't a soul on the streets, and what lied in the distance made me sick to my stomach. There was now a massive wall blocking the road. It seemed to be military.
Dave, what the hell is going on? How long were we talking? How could we miss all this?
I stared dumbstruck at the newly erected walls. They seemed to encompass the city, but for what reason? It was then that I noticed a sign on the walls. The sign read, "Mandatory lockdown in effect. Remain indoors at all times." It claimed to be a CDC official posting.
Hey, look at this.
What the hell? This has got to be some kind of twisted joke, right? Am I dreaming this? This isn't real. It can't be. It's impossible.
Calm down, Roger. Let's try to figure out what's going on. Panicking isn't going to help us right now.
I wasn't even half as calm as I seemed on the outside. No, not calm at all. I was more like a balloon blowing around the room, switching directions at random, propelled by my own fearful thoughts.
We've got to find someone to tell us what's going on. Let's start knocking on doors until someone answers.
At that moment, we began hearing what sounded like a diesel truck heading down the road.
Well, thank God. Maybe they can tell us what's going on.
As the Humvee came to a stop next to us, I felt a flood of relief wash over me. Everything was going to be fine.
What are you kids doing out here? Don't you realize there's a lockdown in effect? Hold on, I've got to radio this in. Command, we have 2 young males at the wall.
I watched him intently, waiting for a command to board the Humvee. But I couldn't help but notice the look in his eyes. He looked sad.
Sir, they're just kids. Sir? Understood?
The sick feeling was back. I now realized what was going on. We were about to die.
Run, Roger.
I quickly snatched Roger's wrist and turned to run as I watched the soldier begin to aim his rifle at us. First corner, safe. Bullets whisked by, striking the brick of the building nearest us as we turned the next corner into an alley and hit beside a dumpster. The sound of footsteps, hastened by the chase, zipped past us as I closed my eyes in fear. We were safe. We made it. But why did he try to kill us? It was then that I began to hear it.
Roger, are you okay?
His breathing was raspy. I assumed it was his asthma, but what I could now see was so much worse than I expected.
Oh God, Roger, no.